Hey guys, and welcome to the Aubameyang Futties Cup run. And I think this is my second attempt on the Aubameyang. I won the Aubameyang one first time. I lost in the semi-final my first try at the Aubameyang, and this is my third attempt here, where we use the same two teams that we did last time. And yeah, we come up against this guy to start it off, and he's got a pretty decent team. But, you know, nothing that we shouldn't be able to handle. But at halftime, it's 0-0 and absolutely nothing has happened. It's been such a dead game. But, yeah, so we go into the second half, and they're going to get a free kick here, which I don't really think it was a foul by me. If anything, it was a foul by him. But he gets a free kick with De Bruyne. He's going to take it from a long way out. But, yeah, so De Bruyne, he steps up to take it. Smashes off the woodwork, falls to Lukaku, and Lukaku puts in, and this guy goes 1-0 up. Before I continue with the commentary, there was someone in the comment section that asked me for them to win them the Konoplyanka, win them in the Footies Cup for them, so they could get the player. And yeah, I can do that, and for anyone else that wants me to try win it on like their account or something, I can do. Just add me on PlayStation and leave a comment in the comment section, and I will get back to you. But yeah, I'll leave my gamer tag in the description for PlayStation Plus or for PlayStation or whatever. But so you have to be on that for me to be able to do it. But yeah, anyway, we pull this back to 1-1, and then eventually we take the 2-1 lead in the 90th minute with Nani, which was just a great result, and first game down, first win. So yeah, we're going to go on to the second game shortly, and yeah, this guy was a tough game. It was such a dull game. It was dead. Nothing really happened. But we did come out with the win, which was good. And I found this after winning the Konoplyanka that it was just a lot harder the second time round. There's some really good people, and yeah, we come up against this guy who's got a pretty decent team, but nothing too spectacular. Just, you know, it should be easy for us to win. Right here, Nani's on the ball. He goes around his player. He passes it to Podolski, and Podolski finishes it once again. He's just such a great player. Here we go, 1-0 up with 18 minutes gone. And it's just a great start. But look right here, Sosa goes around his man, little ball roll, plays it over to Nani. Nani waits for the defender to commit, and then just finesses that into the right-hand side of the goal, past the goalkeeper. And we were 2-0 up, which, you know, is better than the last game, having to come back to 2-1 in the 90th minute. Yeah, right here, Chana Erkin gets on the ball. He plays over to Podolski. Once again, this guy brings his keeper out a lot. I remember that now. And he was, like, you know, pretty good at it. But right here, like, Podolski just walked around his defense, and nothing his goalkeeper can do there. We make it 3-0 in the 43rd minute. And yeah, that's it for this half, I believe. Yep, there we go. And as you can see, it was a pretty close game, to be honest. Like, we didn't really deserve to be, like, winning necessarily by 3 goals, but I did feel like I was a better player. Right here, Charisma's on the ball. He plays it over to Nani, and Nani finesses that to make it 4-0 in the 59th minute. And just a great goal by him. He's actually such a good player. This team I absolutely love. Yeah, we get the ball again here with Podolski. He plays it over to Charisma. Charisma plays it to Nani, back to Podolski, back to Charisma. A brilliant passing move there. And Charisma finishes it to make it 5-0 in the 64th minute. And that pretty much signals game over from there on out. There's no way this guy's going to be catching me now. Yeah, we get a penalty here in the 82nd minute, and you know what's happening. Top right, Podolski, brilliant finish to make it 6-0, 82 minutes. And yeah, we absolutely dominated this guy in the end. Like, it was a pretty good close game at the start, but by the end, you know, it became pretty easy, and Podolski with a nice little skill finish to completely seal the game off now that, you know, yeah, so pretty much that's about it. But once again, Podolski breaks through, and Podolski cuts inside. His shot gets blocked again, falls to Nani, and Nani heads it in to make it 8-0, which is just, I don't really think I deserve to win by this much. I deserve to win, definitely, but by the end, just the goals kept flooding in. And guess what? We get another. We're going to make it 9-0 here, which will be the final score as Podolski goes through, goes round his man, and finishes that near post OP. And yeah, 9-0 the final score, which is an unbelievable result. And yeah, so we go through to the semi-finals now, which is great. The first 2 rounds, you know, we won. The first round was pretty hard, second round pretty easy. And right there, Podolski with 5 goals and an assist, which just shows what a great player he is. And look at the stats, 16 shots, 12 on target with 9 goals, which I found was absolutely amazing. Right, here we go to the semi-finals, and we come up against this. Like, look at this team. So many blue cards and I man of the matches, and oh, it was just like disgusting, that team. Oh, you know, what can you do when you come up against that? But Insigne right here gets on the ball. He plays it over to Safanora, or I'm not sure how you say his name. But we make a 1-0 lead here, and I was like, oh my god, we could actually win this. Now looking at his team, like I was so like scared going into this game. And get another goal here with João Pereira, who's the right back, and finishes that near post with, you know, a pretty good finish for a right back. I wasn't really expecting him to finish it. I thought about sweating it, but I decided to go with him in the end. And he did score. Insigne right here goes round his man. He sees the run of Safanor, who gets a double, makes it 3-0. And this guy was, you know, it was like good, but like he just, it was basically a team like that. You know, I was better than him, so by like quite a bit. So the teams like didn't really matter. But like with that team, I was, you know, very worried at the start, but by the end I found it pretty easy. As Insigne right here just cuts inside, brilliant finish in the 54th minute to make it 4-0, and I'm pretty sure this is where he decided he'd had enough. Yeah, he does pause it, he goes down, he forfeits the match, and we get another unbelievable win here, and we're into the final once again. So this is our 3rd attempt, and we've won it once, and now we could possibly win it twice in the final. Yeah, just look at the stats. So 62% possession, which is just, you know, quite a high number for like any game, let alone against that team. They get into the final. We come up against Leicester FC, and you know his squad is good, but it's nothing compared to like the last one over in the last episode, that final or anything. It's a very good squad, but I believed I could beat it. So we jump into it right here with the first attacker of the game with Sosa. He cuts inside, he's looking for something to do. He passes it to Quaresma. Quaresma with the scoop turn, Quaresma with the finish to make it 1-0. And I was like buzzing at this point. I'm like, oh my god, we've taken the lead. I can win it again. I really wanted this Aubameyang. But most of all, I want that Royce. And right here, yeah, Aubameyang skips through Hummels. He plays it over to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski levels it to make it 1-1. It was such a sweaty, dirty goal. But what can you do? So 1-1 just before half-time. And as you can see, I was absolutely dominating this kid. City hadn't even had a shot, but that's just because, you know, EA can't count shots. But that was his only chance of the entire game. I had 61% possession, and it was a 1-1 draw at the moment. But Ozzycook passes to Podolski, lovely fake shot, and Podolski puts it in to make it 2-1. And once again, I was really excited. I was going to get this Aubameyang, I thought. And, you know, I was, you know, good for that. And once again, Podolski goes through here, 60th minute, loses the ball, falls to Ozzycook. Ozzycook finishes it to make it 3-1. At this point, I believe that it was over. I don't really think this guy could come back into the game, especially with the little chances he had created overall. In the 73rd minute, we ended it here with Podolski. Steps up to take the penalty, puts it into the roof of the net. He got the red card, and by this point, it was over. We'd won it. And yeah, but just before we do that, we get another chance here. Falls to Podolski and makes it 5-1, and we win the Futties Cup for the 2nd time. We get the Aubameyang. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah.